she's like, oh, I've only ever slept with one guy, and the guy's like, oh yeah, I've only slept with a couple of girls, and I go, yeah, I've only slept with one guy too. And it just went super fucking quiet, and then she goes, well, I've slept with 3 girls, and I go, well, you still got me beat. And then that game finished, and we got put into another game where I was on the opposite team. So I messaged all of them saying, I miss you guys. I didn't realize that my they don't know my actual gamer tag because of what it is on here.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, who is this? It was great.
Alright. So, what's your first game you jotted down?
Well, I jotted down 2 pretty big ones. Obviously, Vanguard,
Right.
which is coming out on November 5th.
Yep.
And then allegedly November 5th. And then Battlefield 2042, which I assumed would be a good thing to talk about.
Right.
And then a game that's, for me, I don't know if you played the first one, but Dying Light 2, Stay Human, is supposed to be coming out February 4th of next year. So I'm pretty excited about that because the last game was awesome and it came out 6 years ago, so I can't imagine what they did with 6 years of developing. I bet it'll be pretty sick.
Right. So yeah,
How about yourself?
I had Vanguard. I had Battlefield. Another couple things I jotted down was Rainbow Six Extraction. I know that's not for a while, but I'm excited about that. The possible God of War Ragnarok. There's no state date on that, but it's coming out, and same with Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. So
we could probably start with the obvious of Vanguard.
right.
Because that's going to be the most recent to come out and
Yep.
one of the most highly anticipated.
Yeah, definitely. That and Battlefield are the most anticipated games of the year, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll just dive into beta experience since we both played it.
Yes.
What
Well, the new
was-
game mode, Champion Hill, was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was-
I enjoyed that.
A good take on gunfight, for sure.
Yeah, I liked it. I like that you can do the 2v2 or the 3v3.
Yeah, the
like in
3v3
this-
was with the public beta, right? Not the alpha?
Yep, the public beta,
Yeah,
because I didn't
okay.
pre-order it.
Right.
But I'm kind of excited about that just because you can do gunfight tournament in this Call of Duty,
Right.
but you can only do groups of 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, then it has everything else that you would expect from a Call of Duty. I mean, all your multiplayer game modes,
Yep.
TDM, search and destroy, domination, kill confirmed, etc.
So they brought back the tactical running and the weird sliding. How do you like it? Because like personally, I wasn't a fan of like the slide, but I like tac sprinting. It's cool.
As long as I can go prone, I really don't care.
Right.
That was a big mistake with this Call of Duty. It's next to
Hard to
impossible
drop
to go
shot.
prone.
Yeah.
I mean, I come from all the old Call of Duties where it was all drop shots and dolphin diving. Not to say that I was good at any of the above, but it's what I'm accustomed to.
Right.
But yeah, I don't really have a specific preference on any of that, other than I just hope it's smooth. They have it figured out.
I mean, even though it was a beta, I think it felt pretty good for being a beta. Like I like the guns.
No, it
I
was
like
definitely very good.
I think bringing back the World War II vibes was a good idea on their part. Because like that
I
was
love
a
all
good
the
game.
classic Call of Duties, yeah. Like World at War was a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
This person's about to shoot me.
So I don't know. This is kind of a weird question, but compared to the other Call of Duties, how do you think it's gonna stack up?
Just because, I mean, I'm kind of biased because I
Right.
have a next-gen console, so I kind of have high expectations for it graphically and just system-wise, I'm hoping it's not an insane download, just because most people who play Warzone and stuff already have that. I have pretty high expectations for it. I mean, the beta really did impress me with how smooth it went. There's really not a lot of issues.
I felt that too. I felt like I didn't have a lot of issues with the beta. Like, some people were complaining about issues on social media, like Twitter and stuff, but like I really didn't have any issues.
Well, I mean, it's a beta. You can't expect perfection, but I mean, they were pretty close.
One thing I did notice, you know how the bar in World War II was a little faster? It feels almost like a tactical rifle or something in this new game.
I didn't get a chance to use it. I only really used, like, the STG, and I can't even honestly remember what the other gun was in it. But, I mean, for a movement basis with the weapons, like, I thought it was pretty fluent.
Find, identify, and eliminate all rock props.
And, like, I mean, you only really got to try Champion Hill, but even with just that, you can kind of see, like, what the playing style is going to be.
Yeah. And I like how they, like, I don't know if you noticed, like, they had all the different kind of pacings before you loaded in, so you knew what to expect.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good touch. I feel like that's going to get more people to really find, like, what they like.
I just like that it's another option. I mean, I haven't done too much reading in on it. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a zombies mode. I would have to assume there's
Actually,
gonna be.
yes, it was announced, I forgot when, but there will be zombies with this Call of Duty.
And then I don't believe there's a campaign mode.
Really? I thought that's what the trailer was.
Oh, maybe I'm mistaking that with Battlefield. Battlefield's not going to have the campaign.
Speaking of Battlefield, do you want to jump into that next, or you want to keep talking?
No, we can do Battlefield.
Alright, the beta. What'd you think?
Amazing.
Yeah, honestly.
Graphically awesome. I kind of wish I got to see more. Like, I saw a lot of people experience, like, the storm and the ship launching.
Yep.
I would have liked to seen that firsthand, just to see if it, like, slowed my game down at all. Just because that's a lot of pixels running through at one time.
Right.
But, I mean, everything else, it was what you would expect from a Battlefield, with amazing graphics, smooth gameplay. You can't just get killed instantly off a spawn, which is nice. What else? I took a note on it. I mean, they're gonna have their 3 main game modes. Like, they're gonna have normal multiplayer, and then they're introducing hazard zones, which will be like smaller versions of the large map. So it'll be like a smaller scale, so you don't have to do something so overwhelming if it's your first time getting into the game. You can kind of get warmed up to it, which I think's cool. And then I saw that they have a game mode called Battle Hub. I haven't played a Battlefield in quite a while, so I'm not entirely sure if that's new.
I haven't. I played Battlefield 1, but that was like briefly, and I heard that wasn't people's favorites. But I think, because like personally, I'm a small map person. I don't like playing big maps. That small map thing is going to be kind of like my thing, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're going to have like their Battle Royale thing going on again. I can't remember what it was called. It was, like Firestorm, I believe, something along those lines. But I know the last time I played a Battlefield, I liked their Battle Royale because there was more options in that game. Like, you could find a tank and stuff like that, and it almost always came down to a final circle for somebody to win.
I was gonna say, you probably have more input on Battlefields than me. I was never really into it, but like I'm excited about the new one.
Yeah, I mean, the new one looks insane. I've played a handful of them. I've liked all of them. It's just a really challenging game.
Yeah.
It's more realistic.
Skill-based.
With sniping and things of that nature, like you actually have to compensate for the drop more.
Yeah. The one big thing for me, at least, because I've played nothing but Call of Duties, like the time to kill and how the weapons are is like totally different to me.
Yeah.
Remember this defeat. Let it
But yeah, I enjoyed the beta and had some fun. I like how you can customize your weapons in game. That's another good thing. I really like
That is
that.
cool. And I like that grapple hook.
Yeah, that's sick. That is
That
sick.
was super fun.
Yeah. So that's November 19th? Yeah, 19th.
Yep, November 19th. Allegedly.
Right. Which I don't see why they wouldn't keep that. I mean, it seems like they're pretty ready almost.
Yeah, I'd have to say so. I mean, usually when they release a beta, they're pretty close to the end.
Right. All right. I looked this up. So tell me, what do you think of this stupid Grand Theft Auto thing?
I haven't heard anything about it, so enlighten me.
Okay, November 11th, Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy Definitive Edition. They're remastering the first, or some 3 GTAs instead of bringing us GTA 6.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Like, I don't get, they've had how many years? It's released in
I don't know,
2013?
30 years.
Yeah, but it released in 2013 and they haven't came up with an idea for GTA 6 yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard with a game like GTA when there's so much you can do and they have constant DLCs, but I mean, at some point, like, I personally like the GTA story modes. I've been playing
Yes, they are
GTA since Game Boy. So, for me, I'm a little bitter about it.
I just think everybody's gotten to that point where it's like, why can't you just do it already?
Yeah.
And everybody's getting sick
I
of
mean,
GTA 5.
at this point, they kind of haven't even hinted that they're working on one.
Right. It's all been in the dark. You know what would be awesome if they just randomly dropped it during Christmas time? That'd probably be a really good thing on their part.
That would be sick. I doubt they will.
I was
but
gonna
that
say
would
I
be
doubt,
cool.
but that would be really good on them. We're not really Xbox players, but I figured Halo Infinite. I've heard some good things.
I love Halo games, so I can't hate on Halo. Like, I grew up as an Xbox kid.
Like, I started with a 360, but I didn't play Reach and stuff. So I never got the real experience that you probably did.
I mean, I started from Halo 1, so
Yeah. So from the base.
I love Halo. Like, everything about it. I mean, you played, what was that game? We downloaded that free download with the portals.
With the portal. Splitgate.
Splitgate. Yeah, Splitgate is kind of like a Halo and a Portal combined. Like, the shooting's very similar. The, like, fight style's very similar. So, I mean, if you like Splitgate, you'll like Halo.
But it's Xbox exclusive. So
Yeah.
there's going to be no ways I'm going to get my hand on it unless I randomly acquire an Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, I
So.
still have my Xbox.
I have my
So if
brother's
I
old
really
Xbox
feel the
Ones, so
I don't know if it's gonna be for previous gen Xboxes.
it says on this thing Xbox One R/Xbox Series X or S.
Yeah, because I have the Xbox One, so if I really, really wanted to seek it out, I could,
Right.
but I probably won't, just
mission log is
because
expiring.
I'm pretty into PlayStation at this point.
Right. Yeah, you came back to us.
I did, yeah. I took a bit of a sabbatical, but I'm back.
Okay, there's nothing really.
I don't know if you're watching me right now, but I
am.
this guy out good. No!
If you want to dive into that Dying Light thing and enlighten me on that and tell me a bit about
Oh, I got too cocky.
it, that'd be...
So, Dying Light, I don't know if you played the first one at all.
No, I've never touched one.
I'm a big zombie game kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like Dead Island, love those games, stuff like that. So when Dying Light came out and it was an open world zombie game with a campaign mode you can play with friends, I was super pumped. So it's a first person. It kind of got similar movement to a Call of Duty in that sense. The controls are kind of hard to get used to, like the climbing and things like that. But I mean, you can upgrade your own weapons. The missions are all pretty cool. You have endless amounts of side missions. This is the first one. I can't speak for the second one, but I mean, if the first one that came out in what year did that come out in? Let's see, 2016, so 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
If they could do that on a PS4, I can't even imagine what they're going to be able to accomplish on the PS5. I'm just thoroughly excited for it. And I would highly recommend, if you played the first one, to pick up the second one. Or if you want to try the second one, pick up the first one, because I haven't done much reading into the story mode, but I would have to imagine it's a continuation off of the first one.
As most games, except Far Cry.
Yeah.
So, speaking, since I've played it a little bit, I'm gonna jump into Far Cry 6. So, I was actually, as never playing a Far Cry game before, I was really impressed with Far Cry 6. Like, as I've played it, it's probably one of the better adventure games I've played, and I love Uncharted and that, so.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I personally have never really gotten into it just because I don't really have people that play those kind of games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, we play PlayStation just about every night together, and
You're right.
we really focus on, like, two main games, or occasionally when the PlayStation free game comes out, we'll try that out, but...
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm a Call of Duty girl, an Apex
Girl.
Legends girl, you know?
Yep. So yeah, I've been thoroughly impressed so far. It's awesome that I could just dive in without worrying about having to play the other ones. Like,
Yeah,
that's
a
probably
nice
the
feature. It's
coolest
kind of like
thing.
its own thing. Kind of like how they did it with, I don't know if you've ever played Borderlands, but that's kind of
No,
similar. Like,
I
you didn't
gotta
have to
do
play
that
those
too.
in, yeah, you didn't have to play those in any particular order. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but
Don't let the search team destroy you.
you don't have to.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna act as a decoy there? Is that what you're doing? Yeah. Yeah. What else? Did you watch the PlayStation Showcase when they showcased all the new games?
I did not.
So that's how I found about the new God of War and the new Spider-Man, actually. Fun fact. As most people probably would if they were really into it, but yeah, that I heard about those. Yeah, that's why.
Did you play any of the old God of Wars, like the original when it was a PlayStation exclusive? I'm not sure if it still is. I think it is.
I think it is too. I played the one that you get for free off the PS5, the one they did with Atreus.
Yeah.
So I've only played that one. I didn't finish it, but I enjoyed it.
I would
What
say
I
go
did
back
play.
to the other ones. The other ones were pretty awesome. I mean, they're more arcadey style just because when they came out, I mean, it was like PlayStation 2 times.
Right.
So, but I mean, they're fun games. You kind of get to see a different side of Kratos where he's not like a dad. And it's based more on that mythology.
I love that
And
kind of mythology.
yeah, I like the Viking Odin mythology. It's super cool to get into, but then this focuses on like Greek mythology and the original God of Wars, which I'm also a big fan of. I'm kind of like a history nerd, so
It's okay, I am too. Don't feel bad. Ooh. I'm just sorry, I'm just reading the page as we do this. NASCAR games. I don't know. They're coming out with a new one October 26th.
I mean, I like NASCAR games. I'm good at turning left, so it's cool. But I won't seek out a NASCAR game.
Right.
But I mean, I think the last one I played was 2018, and that was a free game. And I had no complaints. I mean, it was cool how you could do like the dirt derbies and stuff. You didn't have to just do all NASCAR races.
Yeah. So NASCAR. Vroom vroom.
NASCAR, vroom vroom.
Let's see. So I'm reading up, sorry. Dying Light 2 is February 2022.
February 4th of 2022,
Yep.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay. Rainbow Six Extraction. Okay. I got a good discussion about this one. So back when they introduced Lion and Finca, I think it was,
Yep.
they kind of teased it a little bit, but probably differently they're going to do it for the actual game. I don't know if you played or anything, but...
So, is this going to be like a newer version of Rainbow Six Siege?
So, I think their goal is they're keeping Rainbow Six, but they're making this game like a zombies mode where you play with other people to get through levels of zombies or waves of zombies or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I would be about.
The only thing I hate is that they're not including it for a discounted price. You have to pay the full $60 for it.
Is it going to be 60 or is it going to be 70?
I think it's 60 because you can look it up in the store right now, and I think it's 60.
I don't know. The way games are now, they're all so expensive.
But like, they've been having Rainbow Six since what, 2015?
Yeah, I mean, anything with Tom Clancy's name on it has been pretty good, like the Splinter Cell games and stuff like that. I've always been a fan of. I mean,
I played a Splinter Cell on the Game Boy back in the day.
You probably had what, like a Game Boy SD?
The big cube. I don't know.
DS, is that what it's called? The one that flips up?
Okay, I had an actual GameCube. Believe it or not.
Too. Super Smash Bros. All day.
So I played like Splinter Cell and like dumb games like that. Or I wouldn't say Splinter Cell's dumb, just like dumb games I didn't even know was like my first gaming experience. Yeah, so I've personally just been really excited about that because like I love Rainbow Six as it is. Making it a zombies mode sounds awesome to me.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool.
It's a good take. I wonder if they'll keep the operators or just completely ditch the operator idea.
I kind of hope they just come out with new operators.
Right, that'd be which they do in the new seasons as is, but yeah, if they just did like a completely different pitch of it, I guess you could say.
Oh boy, I just got blinded.
Oh, I just blinded myself. So yeah, I'm that's another thing I totally forgot about that until I read. Since we're getting closer to it, I guess we can talk about Apex Legends Season 11, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I'm gonna play it. That's how that's gonna go. Just because.
So, go ahead.
I've been playing Apex since it's been released, and as mad as that game makes me, I can't seem to walk away from it.
I think that's a battle royale gone right.
Yeah,
instead of like something like Fortnite or something.
Yeah, something like Fortnite or like H1Z1 was absolute garbage. What was the
I
other
only
one? PUBG.
played Fortnite.
PUBG was horrendous.
But didn't they have proximity chat? No.
I haven't played it in so long, I honestly couldn't tell you.
But yeah,
wasn't impressed.
pull up something. The new map, Storm Point. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we're getting a new weapon too. Okay. Leaks have revealed that there will be a new map in the past, and now we know it is official. It's called Storm Point. What else do we got? So there's a gameplay reveal on October 25th. Storm Point, the map is very bright and sunny with a strong tropical theme. So are they going to throw like a storm in there or something? They got to spice it up instead of...
I don't know. Do you know if there's going to be a new character release?
It said weapon and legend. Let me see if I can get more on that.
Good, because Seer was not impressive.
Seer was a flop, dude. Major flop. I believe the new legend is going to finally be Ash.
Oh, I do remember that. Yep, I think you're right.
Let's see. Abilities.
Which, did you play any of the Titanfall franchise?
No, sir.
I think the first Titanfall was Xbox exclusive. I kind of almost wish that Apex would do a Flash event with Titans. I think that would be a cool concept, just because the Apex Legend games is a continuation off of the Titanfall franchise. It's supposed
Isn't
to be
that how
years
Valkyrie
after.
came in? Because like her dad
Pretty
was
much,
on the
yeah.
Titanfall.
Yep. So, where Apex Legends comes from is from Titanfall. The Apex Legends were like the best Titan operators. So,
Let's see.
one of the guys, I can't remember his name. Not that I would be spoiling it since that game's like 11 years old now. But essentially, like, he leaves and goes to another planet and he starts the Apex Legend games.
Okay, I think I got it.
Can't believe that guy just looked at me. I'm a bush in a corner that clearly doesn't belong.
Let's see. Apparently she's gonna be able to like warp through walls and stuff, is what I'm reading.
That sounds like it's gonna make me really mad.
I heard she's gonna replace Wraith, basically. Like that kind of
That's kind
idea.
of sad.
But
That's
it's
sad,
phase.
especially for you.
Yeah, she's gonna phase through walls. Basically. She also stuns Caustic with electricity, which could be... No. Let's see. It's gotta be more.
I think, honestly, they need to come up with a legend that can kind of counter Caustic.
I think Ash is gonna be that character, personally.
Just because Caustic's really the only person you can't counter. Like,
I mean, maybe with...
Pathfinder, anyone can use his zip lines.
Right.
Wraith, anyone can take her portal.
What's a dumb
Lifeline, anyone
decision?
can use her health drone. Gibraltar, you can run through his bubble.
Right.
Like, every other legend, there's a counter to him, except for Caustic.
We'll beat them next time.
I mean, they have nerfed his gas a little bit, but I mean, he's still kind of ridiculous in an endgame situation.
Let's see if they're doing anything to him in the new legend or new season. Trying to get all the leaks before they actually come out. No? Okay.
Gotta check out iLoot Games. That guy knows everything.
I saw something for Watson and Crypto.
Your other main girl, Julia, better watch out.
Watson player creates longest fence ever on World's Edge. What? That's a little tangent. I want to find out about the new weapon. I had something on it. Oop. It's called the Car SMG. Let's see. car SMG. Okay, it looks like a Volt on crack. Apparently it was in Titanfall. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like it's like a slower R99 almost.
Is it like... It looks like it's
One prop remaining.
gonna be an energy weapon by the looks of it. I don't know.
Oh, is it? I mean, so essentially every gun that's ever been put into Apex is from Titanfall. They might have just changed the name a little bit or how it shoots a little
As
bit.
expected, crew.
But like the R301 and R99 are both from Titanfall. I believe the Sentinel is from Titanfall. The Kraber was from Titanfall. The Kraber was not what it is in Apex in Titanfall, I'll tell you that much. I mean, it was still a pretty dirty sniper rifle, but it wasn't like a I'm gonna ruin your life sniper rifle.
Yeah, see, I know nothing compared to what you know for that,
Yeah, I
the
mean, if
older
you
games.
could find a way to get a Titanfall game, I recommend doing it. I have Titanfall for my Xbox, and now that we're talking about it, I kind of want to go back and play through them.
You sound like me with Uncharted, dude. I will constantly go back and play that.
I do have the Uncharted games, and I do love Uncharted.
They are making changes to the KP and ranked too, and the new update.
Are they?
Or no,
What are the-
wait, yeah. That's all it's saying. I don't have any other information.
Yeah, Respawn's kind of like, we'll tell you we're doing something, and we're not really going to tell you what we're doing. They
Right.
don't like to set an expectation, I've noticed, which isn't a bad thing. It's kind of a smart move on their part.
So do you
But-
think they're gonna increase or decrease the amount of points you get for a KP?
Honestly, probably increase. There was a lot of complaints about like people not being able to move up in rank. If I were them, I think the smart decision would be like sometimes I'll go in and play ranked solo and just join a random squad. I think I should get more points for doing that because 9 out of 10 times you're not going to be listening to them talk, or nobody talks over the headset anyway. So you don't have that advantage of communication. Like when I play with you and Craig, we have a little bit of an advantage because we're used to how each other plays,
Right.
which is let your dad die and then we kill him when they're weak.
Or let me
Has a
die
tail to
the other
share.
way. Because sometimes I'll die first. Apex Legends Mobile, is that an actual thing?
It is, I believe. Well, I don't know if they consider the mobile one the one for the Nintendo Switch, which is garbage, by the way.
I bet it's pretty bad.
I mean, it honestly could be worse, but like, I've been in a pubs game where you can tell who's playing on the Nintendo Switch.
Yo, are they making a super soaker version of all the frickin' guns? What the hell? Oh no! It's weapon skin comp sets. That's cool. I wish I could share this on the screen. That'd be so cool.
Exit head zone.
That's cool. That's a... So, with the idea of a tropical island, what do you think they're gonna do?
Say that again, sorry.
So, with the idea of the tropical island map, what do you think they're gonna do with it?
I don't know, but I hope it's big.
But do we need another big map? Or people do love Kings Canyon, so...
See, I think Kings Canyon's kind of small. There's nowhere in Kings Canyon you can't get to third party relatively quick, especially with jump towers and stuff.
Right.
And then World's Edge, like from OG World's Edge to what it is now, I've been pretty satisfied with. Olympus, I think you and I can agree that was a big fail. I
Yeah,
hate
that was
map,
bad. I
but
hate.
it kind of is what it is. I mean, maybe they'll come out with some cool map changes for it. I doubt it. Just
No
because
way.
that whole map's kind of based around Horizon, as to where the other ones were based around everyone. But I would like to see something a little bit more bigger. Maybe a little bit more choke points, I think would be a good addition.
I
just
actually heard from this thing on TikTok. I remember there's going to be a ton of choke points on that.
Yeah, I think that's a smart decision. I mean, not only for the fact that like it would make pubs a little more difficult and harder, well, harder to get out of a third party and easier to third party. I think it'll make rank better, just because you'll have to be more conscious of where you're going and how good your rotations are.
See, that's another thing I love about Apex. I feel it's like compared to the other battle royales, it's more skill based and like, oh, I can just hide all game and like you can do that too, but you have to think of where you're going to hide, where people won't go.
Yeah, you have to think of where you're gonna hide. I mean, it's kind of hard to hide now, just because
Right.
they've buffed Bloodhound so much. You have Seer now, who can track you pretty easily. Crypto can just fly around and see if anyone's in the area. So, I mean, they've made it harder to just camp the entire game. But in the same sense, like,
Prop hunt.
I hate that you have ranked and it's skill-based matchmaking, and then you play pubs and it's skill-based matchmaking. I can't stand that.
I
Pubs
think
should
they
just
should.
be a cesspool of
Yep, I agree.
every playing style.
Yeah, and
Like,
the
if I
rank
want
should
to
be
play
skill based.
competitive, I play ranked. If I play pubs, I'm trying to have fun. And I'm no pro by any means, but I'm not bad at
Find,
the game.
identify,
But
and
when I'm going
eliminate all
against
rogue props.
predators in my silver lobby, it's not fun.
Yeah, I think that's the one mistake they're doing by resetting us. Like they should put us back to the base of the rank we're in now, instead of demoting us all the way back to bronze or silver.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. Just because, like, I'm never going to get to Predator.
Yep.
Like, I fully understand that. I'm not upset about that like some people get. But I work pretty hard to get to gold and sometimes platinum, and it sucks to start the beginning of every new season back at silver.
Yep.
Especially, like, I have kids, I have a job, I don't have the time to put into it.
Right.
So, I mean, for you, even, you're going to school, like, you're probably going to have a job here pretty soon doing whatever you're going to do. You're not going to have time to do it, but you still like that competitiveness. So it's like, if I'm in silver, generally, I'm a little better than everyone in that. Like, I feel like we get a lot of wins in the silver and a ton of wins in bronze. It kind of gets a little stale.
Yeah. Like we
It
should.
kind of just makes you feel like,
Yeah.
why are you playing ranked?
Right. It's honest. Like that honestly just came to my mind. Like, why am I getting reset back to bronze 1 or silver 4 every new season, new split? Why don't you just keep me where I've been and let me earn my way back up to the top of it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what the harm in it would be, just because I'm not going to make it to Predator
Right.
no matter what.
Right.
Like, it's not going to happen. So there's really no sense in them resetting everybody
One prop
back to
remains.
silver or bronze, just because the people that are there are going to stay there. Or at least it will help them get better playing against people that are around a similar
Skill
play
level.
as them. Yeah.
Don't get cocky.
Like,
We need to repeat that
I could
performance.
like if they kept all the predators, masters, and diamonds, and their divisions and just let everyone else go at it, that I can understand a little more than just demoting every single person. Like, even that would be better.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it gets a little overwhelming. Like, I love, Apex and I have a love-hate relationship.
Right? I feel that.
But, I mean, I always seem to go back to it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't, like, I played Fortnite and hated Fortnite. I dropped it right away. But then you guys are like, oh, Apex this. And, like, I realized I was actually enjoying myself playing a Battle Royale for once. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we've really never given up on Apex in general.
right.
I mean, we get in our little tangents where we're like, I'm done with this game, but then we'll play it 2 hours later and be pumped that we're killing everyone.
I think, like, the biggest thing in it just everything just feels better than other Battle Royales I played.
Yeah, the movement's pretty sick. I honestly, like, really want them to bring in the wall run. Like in Titanfall, they have the wall run, and it's awesome. Or even bring in some of the Titanfall game modes. I mean, I feel like they're at a place now where there's enough legends that you could have,
We're taking control.
not even so much like an arena style, like 4 different teams of 3 in just a smaller map, which is kind of what I was hoping arenas would be like. And then just like last team alive takes it. Because arenas was fun in the beginning, but that also just kind of got stale.
Yeah, that really got stale because then you started getting those try-hard arena players.
Yeah, not even that, just like ranked arenas, it was just a failed attempt to make it more fun. It was cool for the first week, and then you're like, alright, this is boring. I mean, we never did bad in arenas, but I do bad in Battle Royale all the time, and I still go back to it. We were killing it in arenas, and I'm just like, I'm over it.
I think another good idea, like they kind of did with Black Ops 4. I don't know if you played Black Ops 4, but
I did not.
So they had it where you could pick your operator, I guess. And each person would get a set operator with set abilities. If they did that with Apex and made it like some game modes, like, I don't know, I can't give you an example, like some game modes, but tame the ultimates down, I feel like that
would be cool.
That would be a good concept.
I also think it would kind of be cool if they had like a preset game mode where you only get one of each character. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, don't make it so that people can pick like 2 on their team. Make one.
Like you get 1 scout, 1 medic, and 1 attack character. Like that's
like
your
almost Overwatch-ish, but not
kind of
so Overwatch. Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Any other games? We've been talking about Apex for a minute. We just got a whole tangent.
We can talk about games that we would hope they make or would come out with a sequel to.
Oh, remind me of sequels. I forgot about Spider-Man 2.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what they're doing is they're making it so Miles and Peter kind of have a joint story with Venom in it too.
Oh, I love Venom.
So I think that's going to be great if they do like imagine you could play all 3 like GTA. You can cycle through and then play missions for specific ones.
Yeah.
I think I honestly haven't read a lot about it, but yeah, I think Spider-Man 2 is going to be a good anticipated game. and a good game in general. I played the first Spider-Man, like, for PS4, and I played That'll Be On in 5.
Yeah, I mean, I got pretty deep into Miles Morales, and that game was pretty awesome. I mean, Spider-Man's just a fun game.
Right. Being able to free roam and just swing around the city and not have to go do a mission is great.
It doesn't get dull.
But the one thing I did notice that did kind of bother me is that with Spider-Man Miles Morales, they made it significantly shorter than they did the first Spider-Man game for PS4. Which that really did bother me because the first Spider-Man was very enjoyable. Like I'd play it again in a heartbeat. And I loved it was a perfect length. It wasn't too much. But with Miles, they made it like it was a good game.
The original Spider-Man I thought was kind of short. I feel like they could have definitely done more with it. I mean, it was a really good game, don't get me wrong, but I really think they could have. I was kind of upset with how quick I got through it. But Miles Morales, yeah, I played for like 3 hours and it said I was already 70% through the game.
Yep. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about that. I hope they bring in some good elements into it. Just to kind of wrap up the list as I'm looking things. Okay, another thing about GTA, I guess. They're making a specific PS5 version. I don't know for what reason.
Well, I mean, it'll have better graphics and stuff. Not the graphics are bad now, but
like it's not a bad game now. I don't see the point of making a PS5 version, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think they should just work on a PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Right.
I mean, at this point, they're just giving away money in the game and stuff. Like, just come out with something new.
Uh-huh.
I would even be content if they came out with, like, a mini. You know what I mean? Like, not like a full game necessarily, but
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Just come out with something.
Let's see, did you watch the movie Avatar?
The one with the blue people on Pandora?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're making a game of that.
That'd be pretty cool. Fun fact, completely random. So, when I was still with my son's mother, we went to go see that movie in theaters, and I convinced her that Pandora was a real place, and it was all based on true historic events.
That's hilarious.
It was hilarious, and explains why I'm married to someone else now.
I see something about a new Final Fantasy. I've never played those, so I can't give much information about those either.
Final Fantasy games are awesome.
Oh, wait. It looks like they're just adding an online version to it.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I mean, I say Final Fantasy games are awesome. I'm not really... I mean, I heard the new ones aren't turn-based attacks, but I'm not big on turn-based attacks.
I think just being able to just do them, like... What game could I give an example on? I guess God of War and stuff? Like, just being able to attack at your own leisure?
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't think I should... I mean, I get what they're doing with it. It's a strategy game. Like, you have to actually pay attention to what you're doing.
I'll just hop back to Vanguard, because this came in my mind. You think they're going to drop the PPSH in it?
God, I hope so.
Because I feel like you can have a World War II game without it.
You kind of can, you kind of can't. like, in World at War, the PPSH was sick. It was a really good gun. But now it's kind of just meh. Like, not impressed with it. I mean, a lot of people use it, so I gotta be doing something wrong, but I can live without it.
I thoroughly enjoyed using it in World War II. The fact when they brought it into Cold War, it sucked, bummed me out.
I always forget about Call of Duty World War II. I always just think back to World at War. I don't know if you ever played that one, but that one was real fun.
I played Knocked on that. That was about it.
I can't believe I haven't
see.
been seen yet.
You're a freaking trash can. Oh, they're making a game called Hogwarts Legacy.
A Harry Potter game? That's what's
Yeah.
up. I mean, I remember when the first Harry Potter book was written, I was in elementary school, so you weren't even a twinkle in your father's eye yet.
I wasn't even a
I
thought.
mean, this had to have been 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Probably something like
Man,
that.
I'm old.
I
I mean, I've
Star
always been more of a Lord of the
Wars-
Rings kind of guy, but
Okay.
Harry Potter's cool.
Ooh, they're making a Gotham Knights game. Is that like another Batman game? I'm guessing.
I would have to imagine so. They really
Again,
need to just
I've
come
never
out
played
with
that.
a game based on Joker. I feel like that game would be sick. I mean, it's got to be a rated M for mature game, just
Yes.
because you can't really.
Tame down Joker.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't.
Suicide Squad, prime example.
Yeah, I actually never seen it.
Don't. It was not that good.
MTC is running down.
What else do I got here before we just jump into the games that we would wish? Wolverine. They're making a Wolverine game. Like
A new one?
strictly. Yeah, Marvel Wolverine TBA though.
That'd be kind of cool.
Let's see. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. So, I know nothing, obviously, but how'd you live?
I'm a god.
Yeah.
How's it
I
not
don't
going to
know.
show me?
I don't know if you played that game, but
What was the game?
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake.
I did not. The last Star Wars game I played was Battlefront 2.
Which is
Let's play
fairly
a different
recent.
game mode or a different game. Prop one's just making me sleepy.
Yep. Guess we can do that. Resident Evil Reverse 2022. New Resident Evil game after it just came out with one.
I would make sweet love to any Resident Evil game ever.
I haven't played the new one, but
Oh my god, some of the best multiplayer ever.
the new one?
There's nothing better. I mean, any of them. I didn't even know they were coming out with a new one, to be entirely honest with you, but now that I do, I'm definitely
already
gonna buy
out.
it. When did
It's
it
been
get
out.
released?
A while ago.
I'm gonna have to buy it.
The one with Lady, I can't even pronounce her last name. And to end it off, I think they are putting all the Uncharted games into a collection early 2022. So yeah, that's about it for every new game.
Oh, I got killed. Did.
So I guess I'll start with you with this question. What games do you wish they would make?
I want a new Uncharted.
Yeah, that I think Uncharted 4 really ended it off. But he had a daughter, so
Yeah, they gotta do something.
yeah.
But the Uncharted series is so good.
It is. It really is. Yeah, I agree with that. I really do. What's another game they ended I wish they could just head on to? I got 2 Tomahawk kills, I'm awesome.
I haven't gotten a singular kill.
I feel like... I don't know. I had an idea, but then I lost it.
I got a Tama Chameleon kill. This guy's still back here.
There's a bunch of basketball courts. How that blew me up, I don't know, but... if they did, like... I don't know what I'm trying to say, really.
Oh, I missed my tomahawk. They're over on the basketball court.
I see him.
Oh, put away my tomahawk when I went through the gas? That's no bueno.
Another X-Men game would be cool. I remember playing those.
Oh no. Yeah, X-Men games are cool. Anything with superpowers is cool.
Right. Ooh, what if they made a game strictly about Flash or something? That'd be fun. That would be really fun.
I feel like the concept of it would be cooler than the execution of it.
Yeah, because I had the movements. Yeah. It still sounds cool. I mean...
No, I mean, it sounds cool, but... I mean, I feel like they could do something with, like, Storm would be cooler.
Who's Storm? Sorry. I don't really watch DC or
essentially,
anything.
she can make storms with her eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, she controls the weather. I kind of wish they would make, like, a movie where they become bad. Oh, I missed that tomahawk by a lot. Right in this corner.
I guess, I don't know. I feel like we're running ideas, so we really hit... I feel like we did well for our first podcast.
No, I'd have to agree with you. Not too bad. Big turnout.
Yeah, actually.
Julia stopped by mine and commented.
So, yeah, I guess we'll just wrap it up and... yeah, call it a day for that.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, it has.